This video is specifically for the newer players in this goated community, or the returning players who haven't really been brought up to date with the myriad of ways you can now farm Dragon Stones as of August 2022, especially right before one of the biggest celebrations, the worldwide celebrations, takes place. I want to make sure everyone has enough stones, or at least a decent amount, before we hop into that celebration and summon for the new Goku and cooler that is dropping to the game. Now, since Dokkan evolves, every single year, I'm pretty sure, again, if you're new or returning, there might be a few ways you can farm stones that have, flown under your radar. So my goal here is to show you pretty much every single way you can farm stones in Dokkan. But I do, unfortunately, have to catch at least a few people lacking with today's really quick subscriber challenge before we hop into this video, which is this, okay? If I actually go over to my growth tab, go down to my LR, Yamcha here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to feed him three of these 30% Elder Kais. Now, if I get none of these to work, absolutely none, you can skip today's subscriber challenge, which is definitely, I think the most likely scenario here, since I don't get lucky at all with these. If I get one of these to work, then consider liking the video. If I get two of these to work, then you got call lack and you got to subscribe. But if I get all three of these to work, then I need you to go and tell someone you love them and go give them a hug and make their day, because positivity at the end of the day is what we need to spread here. So, but only if we get all three, subscribing is more important. I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's hop into this. Let's see if we can get at least one or two or three, so I can go ahead and earn your like, or maybe even your subscription. But we are on the road, by the way, to 50k subs, and it's gonna be, wow, none. Okay, wow, okay, yeah, never mind, I guess you can skip. But again, we are on the road to 50k, so if you want to be under the 50k club, consider subscribing. But you don't have to, because again, I got nothing, like I told you. Anyways, let's hop into today's video. So let's just go ahead and go down the entire menu that we have right in front of us, starting off with the Dragon Ball story. Now, this is a recent addition with version Z when it comes to Dokkan, which many players may or may not even really know about or really pay much attention to. But basically, this is a permanent version of the story events that Dokkan has, or that Dokkan releases every single time there's a new celebration, right? Story events are not permanent. They come with a new celebration and they end up leaving. They'll always return at some later date, or at least most of them will. But these right here are basically revamped story events that are brought into the Dragon Ball story section, and they're here permanently, which means that you basically can do these whenever you want, grind whatever you want. But more importantly, there's almost 80 Dragon Stones that you can farm up through these Dragon Ball story events right here. And to prove that to you really quick, I'll just go ahead and show you. So the first one here, we have 12 stages in this event. Every single stage gives 2 Dragon Stones, 1 per difficulty, right? So this is 24 Dragon Stones right here. And then we go into the GT section. We have 1 story event here, another 10 stages, which gives 20 Dragon Stones in total. So we're at 44 Dragon Stones. And then we have 2 in the movie section of the Dragon Ball story event. We have this one right here, which has 7 stages of 14 Dragon Stones in total. 14 plus 44 is 58 stones. And then we have another 10 stage story event here, which allows you to get another 20 Dragon Stones, which gives you 78 stones from these. So if you have not done these yet, please consider doing so. Also, if you're down bad on Zenny, just quick tip, go to this stage, go to stage 10, use Hybrid Saiyans, and grind this over and over again if you need a lot of Zenny. Because remember, with the worldwide celebration coming up, you're going to want a lot of Zenny. You do not want to not be able to awaken or easy units, if because that's definitely super annoying. So Dragon Ball story, a great way to grind Dragon Stones. Please get them done if you haven't already. Then let's move down to the events here, and I will also share with you something at the end of the video that can definitely help if you feel like you've completed everything in this game. Now, I have not completed this event just yet. I'm waiting to do it on stream, so bear with me here. I like to grind pretty much everything on stream, which is why you may see that I don't complete certain things. But anyways, when it comes to story events, again, these are the temporary events that will eventually go away at the end of said celebration. But every single one of these events here has stones for you to earn just from completing the stages and maybe even the missions. As you can see, right, on the bottom right hand side of every single event tab, you will see the complete text. If you see that, it means you've completed every single mission there is to complete. However, if you haven't completed them, then you'll see something like this, right? You'll see, can I find one? There we go. 16 out of 21. Or is that 15? Oh, sorry. Wow, I can't read. That's 18 out of 21. Or maybe even 17 out of 20. So if you click on the event and you click on mission, you will see what you still need to do and what might give you a dragon stone. For me specifically, there's no dragon stones available here. I think there's actually one available on this one right here. But just like this. So this is how you discover or how you can grind more dragon stones, seeing what missions you haven't completed yet in terms of the story mode or story events, and say, okay, I need to do this to get 2 more dragon stones. Let me go ahead and do that. And again, 2 may not be the greatest number of all time, but all it takes is for you to have 1 dragon stone missing. All it takes is 50 stones to pull a new unit, and if you have 49, I'm telling you right now, you would wish there was 1 quick event you can do for 1 stone. So do not underestimate the value of 1 stone or 2 stones. Every single stone in Dokkan is worth the grind. You do not want to be the person that only has 47 or 48 or even 49 stones, 1 away from doing a multi. And then you end up doing singles because you're mad at it. It's just not a great thing. Grind every single stone you possibly can, okay? So story events, again, are a great way to get these done. And these are, again, temporary, which means you want to grind them up as much as possible. This event is leaving specifically in 2 days, but as you can see, every single story event has specific stages. You can grind whatever you need to grind from them, okay? Then we have the growth events, again, basically permanent events that you can do in Dokkan. And again, some of these cycle out every single day or whatever the case, every single week, but most of these are pretty much here permanently, and you can go ahead and complete them for dragon stones if you haven't already. You want to see the complete thing down here. If you don't see complete, there's stuff for you to do and maybe stones for you to earn as well. Then let's skip challenge for now because there's a lot of stuff in challenge. Let's just go to easy A's. Again, I'm saving this for a stream, so don't worry about that. Because I need a free 24 hours, which is pretty tough nowadays. So I will do this all on stream. But also, dude, this event here gives over 277 stones. So if you haven't done that, you might want to go ahead and get this easy A done. But easy A's are also a great way to get stones. Granted, it's more difficult than grinding stones from like Dragon Ball Story or even story events because they're very, very easy to get done. Easy A's, you need very specific units and stuff to get done. However, I will say that if you let's say you just joined Dokkan yesterday or a week ago and you summoned on some recent banners, the chances of you having some pretty strong units are pretty high up there. And easy A's, you basically finish easy A's or normal easy A's at least at stage 30, LR easy A's at stage 10. But you don't need to grind all the way to stage 30. If you have a new account, go to a random easy A and get to stage 5 in every single easy A. That's 5 stones. Every single stage of an easy A gives you 1 dragon stone up until stage 30. Or the LR easy A's, let me go ahead and find one specifically for you. There we go. The LR easy A's give you 3 stones for every stage you complete. Granted, they're harder, right? So you need more specific units. But every single easy A, again, even the easy ones, I remember not being able to complete. I always mention this, right? Not being able to complete this easy A. I could not beat stage 31 with this easy A years ago. But now, as my box has low-key improved, I can now go back and beat this stage again. So there might be easy A's that you've completely forgotten about, that you haven't completed yet. And now that I'm bringing this to your attention, go in, see what you haven't done yet. Maybe you have a better team now than when it first dropped, and now you can go ahead and complete it and get your stones. And also, there's missions attached to all of these easy A's as well, that also gives you extra stones. So please make sure you're looking through all this. Okay, let me see. What do I actually have to do here? I have a mission here. Okay, so just a Kai to get this unit up to SA-15. I'll do that later. It doesn't really matter, but you get my point, right? Then we go into the challenge section. And the challenge section is, again, where things get very convoluted, if you will, because there's so many different types of events in the challenge section. First things first, right? We do have all of the Dokkan events. So basically, when new Dokkan new Dokkan festivals, there we go, drop in Dokkan, they have a new stage or new Dokkan event where you can go ahead and just complete the specific stage to get their medals to awaken them, right? Those are basically all Dokkan events. Please make sure you go through every single Dokkan event and complete both difficulties. You would not be surprised, especially with the recent update where you can just do, the Super 2 difficulty and it gives you the stones for both difficulties now. If you're someone who skipped this difficulty, go back and get it. Actually, no, that's not true. Well, technically, you don't have to do that because it gives you the stones for both of them, so never mind. Just literally forget what I just said there. But if you're someone who, before that update, has basically skipped this difficulty, go back and get it done because again, it's going to give you at least one dragon stone for clearing it. So please make sure every single Dokkan event that you see has some, or basically has all the stars that you need. If you're missing a star, you're missing a stage. If you're missing a stage, you're missing some dragon stones. So keep that in mind. All right. Then we have a lot of other events, if you will. Let me just go ahead and scroll up here just to show you. There's so many. Okay, Boss Rush. Boss Rush is one of the easier events in Dokkan. I know that the bosses look crazy, or difficulties look crazy. It's not really that bad. You just bring one really good, strong team, and you're going to clear this. Actually, a complete free-to-play Ginyu Force EZA team, or the EZA Bardock free-to-play team, and you can probably cruise through this, honestly. And every single stage is giving you a nice chunk of dragon stones, and there will be a new stage added, confirmed already, for the worldwide celebration. So we'll have a total of 15 dragon stones available. Sorry, 15 stages. Hopefully it gives us 40 stones. We'll see, because the recent 10, 20 stages have given us 35. Not 20, but you get my point. So yeah, Boss Rush gives a ton of dragon stones. Actually, I believe the total, I'll check out the total in a second, but a lot of dragon stones that you can actually obtain from this. Then we have the punching bag event is very, very weird. But there's a lot of stones and orbs and prizes to earn from this. So just go ahead and see what you have to do to go ahead and get that specific stone reward, right? Then we have, the legendary Goku event, the legendary Vegeta event specifically. Where's legendary Vegeta event? There's also the GT. Look at all these events, man. The GT, legendary Goku event, and the legendary Vegeta event. Again, I'm waiting to do all of these specific missions on stream. But if you have a more, advanced account, you can clear these legendary events, Vegeta, GT Goku, and the Goku one, with specific teams. And once you do that, you can go ahead and get extra dragon stones as well. There's a lot of EZA areas, right? EZAs for free-to-play units that you can definitely go ahead and do, because they also offer dragon stones that way. And that's pretty much it. Again, SPR, Extreme SPR. SPR has definitely gotten a lot easier. Like, again, you can be a newer player, someone on the next 2-3 banners, and have enough units to clear the OG SPR stages, right? You can't clear every single one, obviously, because it gets a little bit difficult as time goes on. So you need to be patient and wait for your account to get better off, obviously. But it's one of those things where once you beat every single SPR stage, or whatever the case is, you'll get 5 dragon stones for the mission of actually completing it, and then 1 dragon stone for actually. Oh, it's 7 now. That's actually pretty cool. So 7 dragon stones for completing. Let me see. Yeah, 7 dragon stones for completing every single stage as a mission, and then 1 dragon stone since you actually cleared it, right? So yeah, there's a lot of stones here. Again, I don't take SPR, ESPR seriously at all. But if I wanted to, like, I can stream this and try and beat the stages and get a lot of dragon stone for actually completing. Again, it's more content tailored towards more advanced players. But if it's an option, if you have any stages that you haven't done yet, it's I would say worth your while to try and beat them, especially if that's all you really have to do to get some extra dragon stones. So keep that in mind. Let's get out of the events, by the way. Again, there's a lot of stones to get through that. Then we also have the quest mode. Quest mode gives over 600 dragon stones. JP Dokkan recently added a new stage to this, so Global will be getting it sometime in the future. But again, there's over 600 stones you can grind up right now from this. This is one of these slower, very easy grind, but a very slow grind. If you're new to the game, difficulties can definitely get a little bit more, it can definitely get a little bit harder. But now you have access to so many really powerful free-to-play units that it really shouldn't be an issue as you continue to grind your account. So again, every single one of these areas has one of these, a lot of different stages. You clear all of these and you get a lot of dragons. Again, over 600. So if you have not done any of these stages, it's really worth your while to get them done. And then we have, I'll do poor memories last. Peton Battle. I guess I didn't click that. My bad. I'll just go ahead and talk about this. When it comes to, again, Ultimate Clash is one of those events that gives you a lot. I think it's like 40 dragon stones once you complete every single mission, but you need very specific units. But even if you can't beat all 3 levels, don't let that, derail you from actually getting at least a few. Every single stage you beat, you're getting a dragon stone and some extra missions as well that you could be getting. Like, even if you can't complete the entire event, at least complete up to what you can complete every single time this resets. If you can clear a stage 5 times, that's 5 stones. You don't need to beat everything. Just clear a stage 5 times. Literally, what you need to do is hop into Battlefield here. Then what you do... Wait, hold on. Oh, actually, Battlefield... When did Battlefield reset? Oh, see, look at this. I need to do Battlefield. I didn't realize this reset, actually. Wow. See, this is... this isn't. I have a lot of Battlefield to do apparently. Okay, yeah, I have a lot of stones to clear. I'll do this on stream probably tonight, whatever the case is. But again, my point is, all you gotta do is hop into a stage, beat it, retire, hop in, beat it, retire. Literally the first stage, the first difficulty, and you'll get this done. Right, 5 stones, literally that easy. And then an extra 2-3 stones there. It's not that hard. You don't need to beat the entire thing to get all of the dragon stones available to this. So just keep that in mind. And then we also have Peton Battle, which again, not everyone's favorite mode of all time, but it does give stones for collecting specific characters and, you know, completing specific missions, which are available in the mission tab, which we'll get to in a little bit. So again, there's options there for you to get more dragon stones. And then Portal of Memories is also a really good thing too. If you have a lot of keys saved up, what you could do is go to story event and just see what you haven't completed yet, what haven't returned yet, what you need to still do to get dragon stones, and go ahead and take that on and beat it, since it's not currently available, right? But only if you have a lot of keys. If you're pretty low on keys, I'd probably say you might want to skip that specifically, because you never know when you're really going to need keys. I would say at least keep like 50 keys on you, something like that, right? If you have more than 50, then sure, go ahead and spend some and grind out whatever you need to grind up for extra easy A's and stuff. But you know, if that's not the case, then I feel like you'll be good to go. But you know, there's certain things I haven't really done yet that I can use keys for stones if I really needed to. So that's always an option too. Yeah. And then another thing I wanted to mention really quickly before we end this video is the missions tab. Now, missions tab, I think, is a really great way to see what you have and haven't done yet. I'll go ahead and click that. There we go. So in the event tab, the King Kai event tab, you will see 2 different things in this. You'll see the bright, you know, certain tabs here that you know, are bright and still show you that there's things left, right? As you can see the progress bar down here, it hasn't really completed yet. And then when you scroll down, you will see these right here: success, grayed out success. These means that you've completed every single thing there is to offer. So if everything in this event thing does not say success for you specifically, then that means there's work for you to do. And within all that work, there might be some stones for you to farm as well. So let me go ahead and show you this too really quickly, because there's a lot of EZAs here that give stones and stuff, but I want to get to specifically, I want to show you all of the boss rush stones and stuff that you can get, just to show you how many stones you can really obtain from all of that. So the daily stage that you grind every single day, that you should be doing every single day, gives you a total of 50 stones. So please make sure, it's over time, but please make sure you're getting that done. Infinite Dragon Ball History is also available in the challenge section of the event. Gives you a total of 521 dragon stones, granted that you complete all the missions. Again, it's like medium difficulty. Sometimes it gets harder, obviously, as you know, as you go along, but even if you can get only like 100 of these, it's worth it, right? You don't have to get all 500 for this to be worth it. Boss rush gives 475 stones. It's going to give 500 after the worldwide celebration. There's a lot of stones for collection of epic battles. Collection of epic battles. Gives over 40 dragon stones. There's a lot of stones available within all those events. It's really worth it to get all that type of stuff done. But as you guys can see here, I have a lot of things I need to do. A lot of things I need to do. And a lot of these different things I need to do either has dragon stones for me or not, right? There's a lot of stones here available for all these missions here. There's stones available there. There's stones available with these tickets as well. There's a lot of stuff I have to do, and I will do it all on stream hopefully soon, right? But yeah, so I have stuff to do, and I've been playing this game for quite some time, which means there's I'm gonna be very, I would say there's something that you can probably do as, if I have all this stuff to do. I mean, I like to grind on stream, so it's a little bit different for me, but if I have stuff to do, I'm pretty sure there's something that you can do as well, to either help you farm stones or prepare yourself to farm some stones, if that makes sense. So for example, let's say there's a new boss rush stage coming out. Go ahead and prepare a team right now. That way, when that event drops, you're good to go. You can hop in, clear it, and get your stones, and again, you'll be good to go. So a lot of ways to farm stones in Dokkan. I pretty much showed you the gist of it, pretty much every single thing that you can do in this game to get some dragon stones. And also logging into the game. Do not underestimate logging into this game and completing your daily missions. It is super important that you log into this game and get your daily missions done, because that's going to be a nice sexy source of dragon stones for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found something that you can definitely use to your advantage, and I will see you in the next one. Please take care. Please be safe. Peace.